are looking at the pavilion, beautiful pavilion, the party place. So far, it was the chapter 1 of my tour. So we are going to move on to the chapter 2 that will include the King's main bedroom chamber and Queen's main bedroom chamber. So would it be okay to move to the next place? Okay, let's move on to the next place. Okay, we are going through this gate. This gate doesn't have a name. It's very low. Please be careful not to bump your head. Please be careful not to bump your head. Okay, let's go.
Ouch!
Please come this way. There are some stays here. Please come this way.
Ang lawak ng palas. Yan. Oh.
Yes, from here, the inner court area begins. The chapter 2 of my tour. Would you please look at the small animal figures on the sloping roof ridges? If you look at the roof ridges, the most of the buildings in this palace have those small animal figures. It is believed that they are the characters from Chinese novel Journey to the West, Monkey King. In the novel, the characters go to India to get the Buddhist scripture. And on their way to India, they expel many evil spirits. So they are there to protect this building from evil spirits. The number of the characters is different according to the building. More number means more important building. We looked at the Gyeonghaeru Pavilion. The pavilion has the largest number of small animal figures because it was a party place, banquet for foreigners were held. Would you please look at this
Alin?
place? You can see the main throne hall building and King's Daily Working Office. On the sloping roof ridges, you can see the small animal figures. You can see the graceful flow of slim curves of the roof ridges and dignified roof structures. This is also a good point to take a picture of the roof. So, and now we are going to move on to the King's main bedroom chamber. Okay, let's go this way. Okay, you are looking at the King's main bedroom chamber. The name of this building is Gangnyeongjeon. Do you know how to say hello in Korean language? 안녕. 안녕하세요. 안녕.
안녕.
강령. Similar meaning. Having physical health and mental peace at the same time. So the name of this building means having physical health and mental peace. In life, there are 5 blessings that one could enjoy in his entire life. The first one is longevity, and the second one is wealth. The third one is health, having physical health and mental peace. And fourth one is love for virtue. And the final one is to have a peaceful death at one's home. Among those 5 blessings, the third one, health, is the most important. And kings of Joseon, they are believed to enjoy all of these 5 blessings as long as he straightens up his mind and cultivates the virtue. And that is the place. In fact, kings of Joseon didn't have a clear boundary between his private life and official life. And do you see that gate over there? That gate marks that boundary. So after he finished his work in the King's Daily Working Office, and he moved here for relaxation. So this is a place where king slept and rested after work. So this building has a stone platform. Okay, let's get closer to that building. Please be careful. Okay, you can look inside of this building. This King's Day that September is the prime example of a traditional Korean house known as Hanok. So in Korea, we have 4 distinct seasons. In summer, it's very hot and humid, and in winter, it's very cold and dry. So Korean traditional house, Hanok, it has to be prepared for both cooling and heating at the same time. So you are looking at the wide wooden floor in the middle. And this wide wooden floor doesn't have underfloor heating system. Because this wide wooden floor is for cooling. And do you see the doors on top? These doors could be folded and hanged up, suspended like that. So those hanged up doors and wide wooden floor, they help keep it cooler during summer season. When it is hot, this wide wooden floor becomes the passageway for wind. And the underfloor heating systems are equipped in the left and right rooms. About underfloor heating system, I'm going to tell you in front of the furnace. So, if you look at the inside of the wide wooden floor, let's go to the furnace. Okay, please use the stairs. Okay, here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 black things, black squares. They are locked. These are furnaces for heating. So let me show you a picture. As you see in this picture, So this is a famous Korean underfloor heating system called ondol. Now, under the room floor, there is a layer of stones which is supposed to be heated. And this is a furnace. Usually in commoner's house, this furnace is used for cooking and heating at the same time. But this was only for heating. And the heat is transferred through this passage and comes out through chimneys. So if the stones are heated, the floor gets warm and the air in the room gets warm too, because the warm air moves upward. So we need to keep clean on the floor. Let me show you another picture. This is traditional ondol. This is modern style ondol. Still, the core idea of ondol is still used. Instead of stones, there is a long metal curved pipe which is filled with water. So people can control the temperature by using thermostat which regulates the temperature of the water. So Koreans take off shoes before entering the house. And in winter, the floor is the warmest part. So still some Koreans like to sleep on the floor with bed instead of using bed. You will find many restaurants in Korea. In restaurants, before you go into the restaurant, some restaurants you have to take off shoes. In many schools, the students take off shoes before entering the classroom. For the first time in my life, when I was 10 years old, I took an airplane. And I thought that I had to take off shoes before getting aboard an airplane. No, but it wasn't. If these are furnaces, there should be chimneys nearby. Okay, let's find out where the chimneys are. Please follow me. Okay, can you find chimneys around here? Not this direction. Would you please look at this way? Yes, do you see 4 smoke vents over there?
Yeah.
We looked at 4 fireplaces, 4 furnaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4 smoke vents. That tells you that this is chimney. This chimney is from this building. And you can see the chimneys over there. That means that under the ground there is a long underground channel. So the smoke goes through the flues and comes out through chimneys. And it is decorated with auspicious designs. That designs are Chinese characters, which means thousands and 10,000 generations enjoying long life. But even for those who do not know the Chinese character, it looks like a modern abstract work. It's beautiful and practical. The Gyeongbokgung is famous for beautiful chimneys. We looked at the king's main bedroom chamber, but the queen did not stay here. Queen's main bedroom chamber is located right behind this building, because according to some Confucian principles, king and queen had their own living quarter. Let's move to the queen's main bedroom chamber. This is Queen's main bedroom chamber. The structure is the same, and I want to show you the garden behind this Queen's main bedroom chamber. Please follow me this way.
Maraming mga group 어.
지금은 여름이라 참 예쁘죠. 이렇게 예쁘고요. 저 뒤에는 나무가 전부 다 높은 나무도 왜 이렇게 막히한 거죠? 막히한 거다 다는 안 쳤어요. 왜 안 쳤을까요?
TV.
Yes. Behind the Queen's main bedroom chamber, there is a beautiful garden. This garden was made for the Queen because once the Queen entered the palace, he rarely went outside, even if her biological mother and biological father passed away. It was not allowed for queens to go out the palace. So for the queen, this beautiful garden was made. So in the Joseon dynasty, the queen, as a state mother, she took care of all the royal family members and managed all women's jobs. And concubines and court ladies were supervised by the queen. But more than anything else, the most important duty for a queen was to have a baby, especially son, to continue the royal lineage. In principle, the eldest son of the queen succeeds his father's. Let's go to the shade. I think finding a shade is most important. In principle, the eldest son of the queen succeeds his father's job as the next king. But the king and his wife queen could not sleep together at will, but on designated days. The days they could sleep together were restricted by many things like national events and weather, stars, and things like that. So more princes and princesses were born to the concubines. You know, in Joseon dynasty, there were 27 kings, but only 7 were the eldest son of the queen. So if a queen didn't have children, she could adopt one from the concubine's offspring. So that way she could maintain her position as a queen. In other words, a concubine could never become a queen, even if her biological son became a crown prince, destined to be the next king. And among princes to the king, only crown prince could live in this palace when he grew up. And other princes had to leave the palace and had to reside outside to avoid any potential political conflicts. But when it comes to princesses, they could stay here until they got married when it comes to princesses. When it comes to crown prince, his position was compared to the rising sun before the sunrise. The crown prince's residential area was located in the eastern part. This is middle, this is western part. We looked at the Gyeonghaeru Pavilion on the western part. The crown prince's residential area was located in the east. And you look at do you see the hexagonal chimneys over there? It means there is a long underground channels. So the smoke goes out through chimneys. It is decorated with good symbols to wish Queen's health and happiness. So it's like a beautiful work of art. So it was designated as a treasure of Korea. We looked at King's main bedroom chamber, Gangneungjeon, and Queen's main bedroom chamber, Gyotaejeon, but these two buildings are not original from Joseon Dynasty. In the Japanese occupation period, in the Changdeokgung Palace, there was a big fire. So to store the burnt living quarter, the original Gangneungjeon, the original Gyotaejeon was dismantled and moved out. So this one was reconstructions in the 1995. So we looked at the beautiful chimneys here, and so far this was chapter 2 of my tour, and we will move on to the final chapter of my tour. We have to walk a little bit. Would it be okay if you guys are okay with it? Please follow me to the last chapter of my tour.